All right, we're going to go through this slow motion, and then I'll make some comments. Okay, so ignore the one on the right now. Just look at the one on the left. Obviously, these are two different throws. Okay, so imagine this position right here. Okay, if we're just looking at the one on the left, your elbow is low, your glove side is over here, your body is turned away. If you were in this position when your legs were in this position right here, okay, this position with your upper half, this position with your legs, we would be seeing different reactions, right? So right now I was telling you to get your elbow over your head. Think about throwing the ball down. You are doing what I'm describing. Look at where your elbow is right now, okay, on the left. Okay, just look at, lock in on the left right now. But what we're not seeing is the timing of these movements. So we're not getting force, we're not creating powerful movements in sync yet. Okay, so the actual mechanic of what you're doing is right there. Okay, so if I look at how your upper half moves in and of itself, it's pretty good. But your body just doesn't know how to set it up to actually get the energy. Okay, your body just doesn't know how to use your arm yet. Okay, so if I focus on the right, this is and the left, and I look at both of what's going on the right and the left, we see when you actually are hitting the ground, okay, when your foot's actually coming down, your elbow's actually higher than your elbow, or excuse me, your elbow is actually higher than your shoulder. Okay, we don't want that. We want to be low like this when we go into foot strike. So then it'll elevate, and we actually have more time to load. Okay, so when we see this position right here, this is really healthy, but it should be happening farther back behind our body. Okay, a lot of this stuff is just practice, and not being afraid to have a bad end result. So on the right, we see the ball fly away. Okay, who cares? Okay, every bad rep, okay, or I should say every end result that is not favorable is just a learning experience. So we're learning through our failure. So we're going to go, okay, that felt weird. I don't want to do that again. Okay, but I'm not scared to do that again is the biggest thing. Is I shouldn't be worried if that happens. Okay, so a lot of it has to do with your legs and body are not doing what they could by the time your foot comes down. So if I look at your upper half, okay, compare this position to what good throwers look like when their foot comes down, and this is very similar. Compare good throwers' legs to what we see right now when their foot comes down, and it's much different. You see good throwers, when their foot comes in contact, their legs look like this. Where their front leg is firm, their front leg is turned, and their hips are turned. So if you can imagine this, I'm not going to be able to zoom in enough here, but, okay, imagine your lower half hitting the ground like this. Your foot comes down, comes in contact here. That's what your arm is timing. Your arm is timing your foot contact. Your legs aren't firming up until right here. This is what your arm wants to be timing. A position like this. So imagine your legs looked like this when your upper half looked like this. And you would have a much different feeling and a much different end result. This will make a lot more sense if you watch some video of other guys throwing. Pick up, go to Google, top 10 pitchers in the last 5 years. Who are they? Pay attention to what they look like compared to this video, and that's going to give you a pretty good indication.